What is up, you guys? I am back at it with another video. I have smaller bangs. I honestly am gonna just pee out forward. I recorded a video. It's not this video, but it's a different video. Where I was yapping, just in my car yapping. This is another one, but it's, you guys, honestly, I cannot believe that two events happened to me within a week. So this is one of them. Okay, so I'm wearing the shirt. I went to see them live. If you know about this band, you know. I saw them last year in a smaller venue, closed venue. They did great. They did amazing. I loved it. They freaking did it. Okay. I was a little concerned because this is a bigger venue. It is an open venue, and I hate this venue. If you guys have ever been to Lakewood, I hate it. It is just the worst venue out there in Atlanta. I'm just gonna say it. It is small. It is not well organized. They don't really have a place outside for a drop off and pick up for Uber, Lyft, or whatever. They have one place, but everyone's trying to leave at the same time, and it just gets too fucking crowded. Okay, I also got shorter bangs, as you can tell. These were not really the bangs I was going for. I was going more for like a pin-up type of vibe. I wanted something different, but I'm going with it. It's hair. It's gonna grow. It's fine. But anyways, everything was just kind of wild this day. Okay, so one client canceled, so I was able to come home and get ready on time, because if you guys know, I don't really have like a set time I get off work. I kind of just get off work whenever. I'm gonna see if I can move this. It's not gonna do much, but it's better. It's in my arm, but okay, so I'll just stand like this. I'm drinking sparkling water. Okay, cheers. Grab your beverage and let's grab whatever you want to, makeup brushes, snack, because this one is a creepy one, and y'all, I've never dealt with creepy shit like this, but until this fucking event. Okay, so I put this shit. Oh, you can't even see this. It's supposed to like help you clean your system. I don't know. It just is nasty. It's not sparkling water. It's the oil. Okay. So my Uber picks me up. Everything's fine. I was having a hard time what to wear because I bought some new clothes. You're getting a little weight, so I bought some new clothes. I bought clothes that were too big, shockingly, and it was just looking funky. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go with what I usually wear, which is these black shorts that I bought from Shein, and a three-door grace. Was that what they're called? Three-day grace. There you go. I have all these man's names like stuck together in my brain. Okay, so I start making my way. My Uber driver is driving a Tesla. I don't like Teslas. They're just not my type of car. Anyways, so I usually, when I take Uber, or I actually only have Uber on my app, don't y'all just wish everything can be in one app? Like all of the streaming, all of the car services, all of the, just one app, and you click on the one you want, and then you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it'd be too much. So I get my Uber gets here, and I always take AirPods, can't speak today, just because I like to listen to my own shit. I usually like to listen to a podcast, or I'll listen to music. So I made the choice to listen to music. I was actually listening to them, so he turns around mid of trip and asked me if I like the music, and I'm like, oh, like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't bugging me because, I mean, you know, I wasn't listening. I mean, I could listen. I could listen, but I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to the band because I had not listened to their new songs, so I kind of wanted to listen to their new songs. So we're getting there, and traffic starts to build up, and I'm like, great, you know? And then he makes a turn, and we're stuck in even worse traffic than we were before. So then my friend calls me. I'm like, hey, where are you? I invited 2 friends for free. Well, I invited my friend, and then I was like, hey, your brother wants this ticket, and she was like, yeah. So we agreed to meet outside of the venue, and they got there, and I left before them too. Okay. So I tell my Uber, I'm like, hey, just drop me off right here so you can also leave, and then I can just go and I'll just walk. It was a 14-minute walk, y'all. It was a long one, and it was hot. I'm talking about hot, like literally it was so hot, like crazy hot. Okay, so I get there. For a second, it felt an eternity to get there because I usually never go to Lakewood, just because I don't like going to Lakewood. It's too ratchet, y'all. I'm sorry. That venue needs to get up and move somewhere else, because we have an exact same venue in Alpharetta, very bougie, very, very clean. It is so huge. And, yeah. So I finally get to see my friend. I hug my friend, and then she's like, hey, this is my brother. I completely forgot his name. I wish I would have remembered his name. But because the reason why I forgot his name was because I got distracted by what came after her saying, this is my brother. She then tells me, this is my Uber driver, and he wants to meet you. And I'm like, wants to meet me? Why? And so here is this guy. I thought that motherfucker was either Hispanic or Indian. Like, I couldn't read his facial expressions because he had these huge square sunglasses, where I couldn't really see his eyes, and he had curly hair, like curly, wet type of vibe hair. And he was wearing a white shirt with jeans. And I'm like, okay, well, nice to meet you. And then we start walking in. We start making our way to the venue. He follows us. And then my friend is having issues with her ticket. She didn't have the app. So she was trying to log in. And then he was just there. And then we were like, what the fuck? Like, we were so confused. Her brother did try to talk to him, and it was like, hey, like, you can't come in and all this stuff. And we were just like, why is he following us? Like, we were very, very fucking confused of why he wanted to come in with us. And y'all, I go in first, then I believe my friend, and then her brother, and then this motherfucker, Uber driver, slips in between her brother and the other person. Now, I will say this. The person who was doing the check-in on people was completely distracted, and I think something was going on, like, in her little, I don't know, but she was like asking help for a manager or something, and that person was there, and so they were distracted. They were fucking distracted. And we were like, the three of us were like, he got in? What? How? We were blown away. So the first thing we go do inside is, first band is playing, and we were like, is that them? And we were like, no, that can't be them. It's too early. So then we go get beer. We all pay for our beer separately, right? he gets a beer. So he's doing everything that we're fucking doing, okay? So then I'm like, hey, do you guys want to go look at merch? Because if you guys know, I love merch. I love wearing rock band shirts that I listen to. So me buying merch is really important. Like, if it's a rock band. If it's like a one artist type of pop, no, I'm good. I don't need a shirt from them. So we tried to like get away as fast as we could from the beer area because we wanted to distance ourselves from him. We started to feel very, very, very weird and awkward, and we did not know what to actually do. And he found us, and he got in line behind me. And this is when things were creepy, but then things started to get creepier. So I was the only one that bought something. I believe her brother did buy a shirt. I'm not really 100% sure. So they were waiting for me because I ended up getting 3 things. I ended up getting 2 shirts and the shorts that they were selling because I had never seen a band sell shorts, like sports shorts or whatever. And I thought they were cute. So I was like, why not, right? I'm trying to see if this is better. This is better. You can see my face better here. Okay, so as my friend and her brother already left merch line, my friend, I believe, did not buy anything. She did buy something after the show. Okay. My camera's overheating. Un minuto. Okay, so as I'm walking out of merch line and to meet my friend and her brother, this motherfucker tries to take my bag. And let me tell you, I get really fast reactions, and I went boom, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I went crazy on that motherfucker. I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, okay, let's just go to our seats, because I said they're gonna look at, they're gonna see that he does not have a ticket. They're not gonna let him in. No. We try to find our seats, okay, and we walk up these steps because I actually got seats. You had options between seats and lawn. I've been into lawn. I'm not a fan of lawns. Sorry. If I'm gonna go see a band live, I like to be a little bit close, and I want to at least see the fucking performers. Not looking like this, but, seeing a little bit of them. I don't need to see them like this, but I need to see something. Also, concerts are my thing. So I if I'm going to pay a good amount of money, I want to see a good performance, Okay, so I'm the first one to go up. I show him my ticket, and he's like, okay, just keep going straight on the left side till you get to your seat. And I'm like, awesome. He's like, it should be literally the first few seats. And I'm like, awesome, great. My friend shows him her ticket, does the same thing. And then her brother, the dude with the white shirt, Uber driver, is behind him. He shows him his ticket, and he's like, oh, you're in this section, but on the other side. So I had bought an ex-friend had bought tickets for me and her a long time ago, like when they were on pre-public. I didn't like where she picked. Okay, like I said, I'm very, very fucking picky where it goes to, where I go see my shows and where I like to sit. I'm not, like I said, I don't need to be up close and personal. I'm not that big of a fan of no band. I am dead as fuck serious. I love live music, but I'm not a fanatic of any band, like crazy fanatic, okay? No. I just like to sit really well. I like to be able to see something, a thing or two, and I feel like when I'm sitting at the lawn, I don't get the live sound. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you've been to a arena where they do have lawn plays, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about, if you know, okay? So we're like, I tell him, hey, go to your seat, to the brother. Go to your seat. We're going to go to our seats. It's the first band. We're mainly here for the second band. So when they finish, we're going to rally up. And if there's no one sitting where we are, like if there's an empty seat, you can come with us. And he's like, cool. He leaves. Uber motherfucker is still over here following us. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? So I immediately go to the guy that was helping us with our ticket. I'm like, hey, I want you to know something. So this guy behind me, because he at this point was behind me. I was like, this guy behind me with the white shirt does not have a ticket. He was my friend's Uber driver, and he's been following us ever since. He didn't understand what I was saying until I repeated it to him. And then he said, give me 1 second. He closed the staircase to where we were standing, and he said, I'm going to go get security. You guys should stand here, play cool, and he'll be right. Like, I will be right back, and I'm going to get security and police. So we wait. Camera's heating up again, so sorry. Okay. So we're waiting, and we're just waiting. You know, we were waiting for a good minute. I think he understood. Uber, creepy white shirt dude, figured out what was going on, and he kind of just did this to us. This whole time, he did not say a word to us. This whole time, he did not say, hey, my name is... Nothing, like nothing, y'all, like nothing. I was like, what the fuck? So he left. Now, if he left into the lawn, I don't fucking know. If he actually left, I don't know. I don't really care. I just didn't want this motherfucker following us anymore because I was like, it was so fucking creepy that it made me question Uber. It made me fucking question Uber. Okay, so that's the creepy part, okay? So as we get to our seat, we sit down, we realize no one's sitting, and next to us, there's an empty chair, and I'm like, great, awesome, yes. My friend is over here typing away, reporting this motherfucker, like, followed us, was unprofessional, da-da-da-da. She left a whole fucking review. And let me tell you, my friend, she's not one of those people. I'm not one of those people. I just give you, if you're a good driver, I don't even give you stars. I just give you a good tip. I don't do the whole reviewing shit because maybe you were a good driver to me, but maybe you aren't going to be a good driver to the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when it comes to that. Now, if it's a hotel or a restaurant, I will fucking review that shit up and down. So, we enjoyed the show. First act close. And then we went out, got beer. We got some food. We shared food and we had our beer. And, sorry. This oil is like it like tingles my lips and tongue. So this is the other creepy part that happens to us. So we're just there talking, you know, just like my friend is trying to like say like, hey, you guys can go to concert together, you know, like she's single, you're single, she doesn't have kids, you don't have kids. Like, you guys can be concert buddies. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And we're just talking. And all of a sudden, this guy comes to sit down next to my friend. And I mean, like, not just sit down, but he lays on this little place where we were sitting at. And we were like, are you okay? Like, you know, we were like, you okay, dude? Like, you good? And he gets up. He's like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really pissed because I can't find my wife. And we're like, what? Like, this guy looked young, first of all. I mean, he could have had a wife. People be getting married real young, especially here in Georgia. He looked like he was not from the city. That motherfucker looked like he was from the country, if you know what I mean. Okay? And so he's just complaining that like he can't find his people, and we're like, well, we don't know your people, so we can't really help you. You know, we want to help you, but we can't help you because we don't know who your people are. Like, we were very confused. We were like, what? This is the funniest shit ever. Like, it was just funny for us because we were just like, what is going on? Like, what? Like, okay. Then then he asked us if we had snow. If you know, you know, okay? So we're like, we just looked at each other like, what? We were like, nah, bro, you got the wrong people. He's like, come on, I know y'all know somebody that got snow. And I'm like, I am disappointed that me and my two friends, my friend and her brother, look like we know where snow is. I was like, I'm sorry, sir, we don't know. We do not know where snow is. He looked like he was on something more than just alcohol. And we were sweating, trying to finish our food, trying to enjoy our beer, and we were just getting interrupted, y'all, left and right. Like, what was going on? Like, we then go back, we start making our way into our seats, and I'm like, just come with us. And so I'm like, look, we made friends with that guy that was helping us out. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna make a big deal. And he didn't. He just let us in, let my friend's brother come on in. He unfortunately is a tall guy, so he had to like squat a little bit, like kind of sit down in one of the seats. There was the third person, the person next to me did show up, but they didn't fucking care. We were able to squeeze in, and we enjoyed the whole show together. And the reason why I was like, come on over once the second act comes out, is because I don't like the person who bought the tickets. Like I said, she was an ex-friend. So I did ask him, like, hey, did you end up going to the seats? And he's like, nah, it's in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, that's why I don't like going to these type of shows and getting tickets in the middle. Because if you want to get food, you want to go pee, you want to get merch, you can't. Like, you physically can't because you have to... Battery's about to die. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, we enjoyed the show. Oh, so I did ask my friend's brother, like, did you make it to your seat? And he said, hell no, it's in the middle of the fucking aisle, and I'm a big dude, I'm a tall guy, it wasn't gonna work out. So I was like, well, you didn't miss anything, to tell you the truth, because the person who I was gonna come with is an ex-friend, and they were like, So we enjoyed the show. It was a fun fucking show, I'm not gonna lie. So if you're able to go, if you got some spare money and you can go wherever you're sitting, it's a good place to go. But just me particular, I like to actually sit and have a really good live experience for concerts, because I go to a lot of them and I know how to critique them, and I give them a 10 out of 10. Their stage wasn't wild and crazy. It was basic, simple. The sound was perfect. I mean, I could understand everything they were saying. I could understand their screaming, their singing, everything. Like, it just, that's what you want to go see when you want to go see a live band. Any artist, to tell you the truth. You want to be able to hear what they're saying and what they're singing, what they're screaming, whatever performing they're doing, you know. But anyway, so we then left. And let me tell you guys, we got merch. My friend got merch. And then we started walking out of this venue. Y'all, this was the walk of craziness. The amount of people that were coming in and out of this venue was wild. I mean, wild. It is not organized at all whatsoever. We made it all the way out after a lot of walking, And then we were trying to figure out what do we do after, because, you know, we shared some chicken tenders and fries, and let me just tell you, it was just 3 strips of tenders and then somewhat of fries, you know. So I was like, let's go eat some tacos, and we were trying to figure out where to go eat. I had found out this new taco place, and I couldn't really, like, the address we put it on, and then it would change to a whole different address. So we were like, let's just go to somewhere we know, and that's El Rey de Tacos. If you're ever in the Atlanta area and you guys want to eat some decent tacos, go to Rey de Tacos. It's packed for a reason. So we're there, we're waiting, and we noticed that a whole bunch of people from the concert were there, which, it's a drive. It's not that, it's a drive, but it's fine. We were there. We enjoyed the food and everything, and it was awesome. And I completely forgot to get her brother's information so we could agree on meeting up for other concerts. But yeah, that's my little tale. That's my little yapping. Creepy as fuck. Uber driver, right? Like, I'm glad that she reported him. I would have taken a picture of him, but like, that motherfucker acting weird. Like, I don't know what, and I'm guessing he's done this before. Like, he just follows people around until he's able to, like, get into things. And I don't know if he was, like, after me or after my friend, but whoever he was after, I'm not interested. I'm interested in no one. At this point, I'm just like, I'm interested in myself, and that's it. I don't want to be entertaining anyone because it's just wild. Like, it was so, like, I've used Uber so many times, and I guess I've been very fucking lucky because nothing weird as fuck has happened. I've just had, like, crazy drivers where I'm just like, I may not make it to the concert. But I've never dealt with, like, a person literally following me. Like, I wonder how many people he has followed home. You know what I'm fucking saying? Like, that's it. Peace out. Take care. Be careful when you take Uber. Be careful when you take anything. But you use them. Do use them. Because I'd rather you be safe and enjoy. The reason why I take Uber for concerts because I know I'm going to have a beer or two, and I don't want to be drinking and driving. You shouldn't be drinking and driving either. But anyways, peace out. Take care. Bye.